It was a backroom deal that cheated taxpayers.
Karen, are you going to explain this or not?
I can explain this to you.
Then why didn't you call
Not
me
right
back?
now.
Why didn't you call me back?
I will
No.
call you after the meeting.
No, I'm asking you right now.
I was flabbergasted.
I was surprised and I was not very happy.
It's another form of public corruption, even if it's just a form of public incompetence.
When something like this happens, what's the message to the public?
Be careful who you elect.
When Karen Montoya was elected last year to the Public Regulation Commission, 4610 Rio Grande didn't mean anything to anyone. Today, however, this address will be forever etched in the minds of New Mexicans.
The whole thing can be summed up in one word: unbelievable.
In November, we told you about this luxurious 3-acre estate nestled in Albuquerque's North Valley. It features a 12,000 square foot, 6-bedroom, 7-bath Tuscan mansion, evoking old world elegance and grandeur. On the grounds, there's a duck pond, guest house, orchard, vineyard, cabana, and enough garage space to accommodate a fleet of Bentleys. Annual property taxes here are estimated at $80,000. Karen Montoya was the Bernalillo County assessor.
This property is listed by the owner for $7 million. What's the current tax bill on this property?
$24.
That's right. Property taxes were practically nothing. In fact, over the last 4 years, the total property taxes paid are less than $100, courtesy of the Bernalillo County assessor. Tax Secretary Demesia Padilla was, well, aghast.
This is incredible. How somebody is only paying 24 bucks is unbelievable.
The property owner is Texas tycoon Michael Buttaker, who grew up in Albuquerque and today lives in Dallas.
Karen Montoya said she made a mistake. And even though she had just been elected to the PRC, she promised before leaving office in December she would reassess the property and hit up Mr. Buttaker for back taxes.
Well, I guess we're going to have to sit down and talk, Mr. Buttaker.
However, after apparently failing to reach an agreement on a new tax bill, Assessor Montoya resigned in December. She became Commissioner Montoya in January, and Tanya Giddings assumed the post of County Assessor. Giddings said reassessing the Buttaker property would be a top priority.
But there's something important Giddings did not know. In fact, no one knew. Mr. Buttaker's tax bill had already been settled in a negotiated, secret backroom deal last December. It was Karen Montoya's surprise parting gift.
At what point did you discover that the property on Rio Grande had actually been settled?
I found out at the beginning of April. It was discovered that Mr. Buttaker had already been assessed back taxes back in prior to me coming on.
In a last-minute deal approved by Montoya, Buttaker's revised 2010 property tax bill was settled for $5,200, $5,300 for 2011, and last year's property taxes came in at $5,500. $16,000 settled 3 years' worth of back taxes on an estate the owner valued at $7 million.
But hold on, there's something fishy here.
For the 12,000 square foot mansion, the years 10, 11, and 12, how much did Mr. Buttaker pay in property taxes?
For the mansion, he did not pay anything.
In fact, the only improvement on the property that was taxed was the garage, valued at $20,000. No property taxes were levied on the castle, the guest house, the pool, or the cabana. As far as Karen Montoya was concerned, there were no improvements on this 3-acre estate.
And was that reassessment by the book?
No.
Secretary Padilla says the tax deal does not comply with state law.
I believe that the residents of Bernalillo County should be outraged. They've been shortchanged. I have no idea what her rationale is.
Wayne Johnson is Bernalillo County Commissioner.
Does it appear that Bernalillo County taxpayers are getting cheated in this deal?
Certainly, everybody that pays their taxes, works hard, pays them in full, is getting cheated, either through incompetence or preferential treatment. Somebody's getting a deal that nobody else would get.
Did Mr. Buttaker get away with not paying property taxes?
I would say he got a very sweet deal. I hope there's not too many of those sweet deals out there, because then it just means that Bernalillo County is is being shortchanged.
What's Karen Montoya's explanation? Well, after she failed to return phone calls, we caught up with the commissioner at her Santa Fe office.
Hi, Karen.
How are you?
Good. You know, I called you a week ago and you didn't call me back.
Yes.
So I want to ask you about the property in Rio Grande. You know, you secretly settled that. And
It's not quite what happened.
well, no, that is exactly what happened.
No,
Yes,
that is not
yes,
what
it is. So,
I do have an open meeting.
Yeah, I know, but I need to talk to you, Karen.
It'll be.
Are you going to explain this or not?
Montoya did not call back or offer an explanation.
Mr. Budigers is not free and clear because if the bill was not correct, the Bernalillo County has the right to go back and look at what the bill should have been.
But the county assessor says it's too late.
Are you going to go back and properly assess this property?
The actions taken by my the prior assessor has already resolved this issue.
So the answer is no. You are not going to reassess this property.
No.
Mr. Budiker's tax-free ride on his North Valley mansion is over. There's a new assessor in town, and the 2013 property values have just been published, where last year the assessed value of the Budiker estate was $1,800. This year, it's valued at $2.5 million. Property taxes will be an estimated $30,000.
I think it's unfortunate that you have somebody who was able to get away with paying very little on a luxury home.
Does somebody in Bernalillo County owe taxpayers an apology for what's happened here?
Well, I would think Karen Montoya does.
Larry Barker, KRQE News 13.
But again, she is not returning calls. Just in case you may be in the market to own your own villa in the North Valley, there is a chance. Keller Williams has the estate issued, or listed rather, for a cool $7 million, even though it's valued at $2.5. The property taxes, at least for now, are still shown at $24 a year.